Hello, my name is Sherban, and I'm Area Sales Manager for Expert Arome, and more precisely, the brand Cremolinia. Today, together with my colleague, Pastry Chef Raresh, we're glad to present you the Crick&Crock pastry concept. Thank you for joining our live event today. Cremolinia is our brand dedicated to master pastry and gelato makers, born from our experience and passion for desserts and artisanal ice cream. It is a concept designed to offer complete solutions for pastry and gelato businesses, ideas, ingredients, and most important, tailor-made solutions and support.
Together with our colleagues from R&D, we are constantly innovating. This is the reason why today we are presenting you an innovation in the field of premium pastry.
Customers always crave for added value products, and this need became even stronger during this pandemic. As you can see, the current situation made these webinars a thing.
This is why today we will present you the Crick&Crock concept based on play of creamy structure and crispy texture.
Firstly, we have the Layered Delight, which combines pistachio and white chocolate mousses with pistachio Crick&Crock, and everything is covered in a marbled, new innovative glaze. This is peccato di gola. It means the sin of the lips, because it is as good as a forbidden temptation. As a second proposal for you, we have the Sette Foglie, which is an exquisite dessert, which combines hazelnut and chocolate mousses with layers of Monella Crick&Crock, everything topped with a combination of two extra glossy glazes. What makes them special is the play of textures, as Raresh said earlier, between the soft, creamy mousses and the layers of crunchy variegato Crick&Crock, a product range that works for both pastry and gelato creations, as you might have seen in our first live event today, where we had the same concept, but for gelato.
Great. So we will prepare first the core of the cake. We will start with Sette Foglie, and we will need for that to prepare a cream, which is a hazelnut mousse, and then we will combine it with some Crick&Crock and sponge layer. You can use any sponge layer you would like, but I recommend it to you to be a thin baked sponge layer. I have here the whipped cream already, which I prepare in advance. Obviously, we will need a stabilizer. Our stabilizer, the name of one of our stabilizer actually, it's Cremousse Universal. This is a stabilizer which is very easy to use. You just have to hydrate it with water and then mix it with whipped cream, and you obtain already a mousse which is neutral and ready to be flavored. I will prepare here a small quantity. Just enough to prepare our insertion, or as I told you, as core of the cake. Very important, it's to mix it very well. You could use cold water. It's not an issue.
Actually, I think that's one of the advantages of this product, right?
Sure. It's really easy to work with. Yeah. It works in either way, hot cold preparation process. Yeah. So we have here the hydrated mousse. I just have to add the whipped cream. And of course, we will need to flavor it. In order to flavor this, we will use today one of our 100% pure hazelnut paste. The name is Hazelnut Julia Dark. It has a dosage of 8%, and it's one of our roasted hazelnut paste. I will add here, according to my recipe, not more than 12 grams.
Now, until Raresh does that, I would like to remind you that you can browse through our product range. You can download the catalog from the CJ page, or you can browse through our Cremolinia website, where you will find a large variety of flavoring pastes, not only hazelnut. But if we're talking about hazelnut, I can tell you that we have a large selection ranging from 100% pastes from Piedmont to more cost-efficient alternatives.
Great. So, Sherban, the next thing we have to do is to add our Crick&Crock variegato. You can see it right here.
The star of our product, right?
Yes, exactly. You can see it here. It's crispy. It looks good. It smells good. So I will have here about 60 grams for each layer. It has to be mixed first. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Oops. This has to go here. And now I will spread it quite even on my layer of sponge.
I could say that it already looks good, even if it's not finished, but still
Now we'll have
nice to look at.
cream. And as a top, we will use again some Crick&Crock Monella variegato, which I will spread it right here.
If you want to know my opinion, I know that what Chef Raresh is doing looks easy, but trust me, it isn't.
Now, we put here. The edges, and we are quite ready. Now this, since the core of the sette voglie is ready, we will put it in a shock freezer for at least 20-30 minutes.
Okay, now, as is the case with a lot of items from our product range, the Crick&Crock can be easily used in both pastry and gelato products. Some other products from this range are the Cremoloso Bisco Crispy, and I will just browse through our catalog and like to show you some things. So the Cremoloso Bisco Crispy, as I was saying, is the same type of variegato, but with Bastogne biscuits inside. We also have the Mandorella Crick&Crock, which is an almond cream with crunchy biscuits. The Monella, which Raresh just showed us. And my personal favorite, the Nucerella Crick&Crock, which is a hazelnut cream with crunchy biscuit pieces inside. And also, later on, we'll take a look at the Pistachella Crick&Crock, another very, very special product.
Right. Now we can prepare actually the sette voglie cake itself. We will need it, in order to prepare this, we will need to make actually a second cream. We will use a different stabilizer this time. The name of this stabilizer is Diplomat Mix. It's a different process. It's hot preparation, so we will need to use hot water instead of cold water, as it was previously. It's also very easy to work with, and it is different as a structure. This is the most important thing, I would say, because here you will see a combination, between a soft mousse inside, which we made for the core of the cake, and in the outside of the cake we will use this mix, which is more dense, more stable, and it has a structure which is like similar with a panna cotta. I will already start to prepare this. I have here some hot water, which I add. I will need a stabilizer, which I will put right here.
Now, the play of textures that we were discussing earlier comes not only from the mousse versus variegato Crick&Crock, but also we have two different types of creams, okay? So we have the soft mousse, the first one that Raresh prepared with the hazelnut paste, and the second one, which he's doing right now, which will be, let's say, more of a panna cotta type, as he was saying.
Very important, mix it well. It should be smooth. Hot water, when I mean hot water, we recommend to be more than 50 degrees Celsius. You don't need to mix it more than 20 seconds. It is ready. You can see it here. It's light and it's easy to work with. On top of it, I will add the whipped cream, which I mixed previously. On top of it, I will flavor it. And in this case, we will flavor it with a different flavor, which is chocolate premium flavoring paste. We have it right here. Be careful. At room temperature, this kind of paste, and Sherban already knows this, it is solid. Yeah. So it's better, especially for pastry, to preheat it first. You could use a bain-marie or you can use a microwave, but just preheat it, make it liquid, and it will work just fine. By the way, it is a 10% dosage for this.
Yeah, I would like to add that this premium chocolate paste that we're using here is suitable even for vegan products because it doesn't contain any milk, so you can adapt it in other recipes as well. It's not the case here because we're using cream, but it is a pretty flexible product.
All ingredients in. Now we just have to mix it till we obtain a smooth chocolate mousse. Quite easy, eh?
Yeah, and looks
Ready.
delicious as well.
Oh, I can assure you it is. But later on, we should taste it.
Yeah,
I will use my
we have to
spatula
taste
here.
it. I think we need to taste it.
Mix it once again in order to be sure that all the chocolate is mixed well. I will need a tray, which I have right here. Add the mold into a metal tray. Add the chocolate cream, chocolate mousse here inside. And it happens that we prepare in advance a different core. I mean, the same core of the cake, but obviously it had to be prepared in advance to be frozen, and we could use it right now as an insertion for our cake.
Yeah, this is done just to save your time because otherwise we would need to wait, I think, around 30 minutes for this process to occur. So we did this in advance in order not to bore you for too long.
So, already prepared, frozen. Yeah. You can see it here. You can see all the layers. You can see here on a Crick&Crock. You can see
the hazelnut
mousse and the layers of sponge. I will put it here, right in the middle of the cake. Slightly push it in and back to the shock freezer.
Now we'll go on to our next step, which Chef Raresh will explain.
We have to make now the last step, and I think this is one of the most interesting ones.
I think the most interesting.
Yes, which is to cover the cake with an appealing glaze, which will give the final touch of our products. In this case, we will use a combination of two glazes that we have in our range. One is chocolate extra glossy, and the other one is white extra glossy glaze. Both of them easy to work with. We prepare it here in advance, but I will tell you all the process, how it should be done.
Yeah, I would like to tell you a few things about these glazes. Okay, they ensure you have a perfect and uniform coat of the product, which we will see you do later on. It doesn't matter what shape you're trying to cover. Basically, if it's round, if it's rectangular, it doesn't matter. It even works on vertical or curved surfaces. These glazes that we will see now, they keep their shine and color even in the blast freezer and do not freeze, giving a neat cut and an amazing glossy finish, as Chef Raresh will show us right now.
Okay. You can see the glaze here. It's a white glaze in this case, easy to work with. As I mentioned, you just have to preheat it first or use it as it is, but we recommend for the frozen products especially to be preheated. The temperature generally is 37 to 40 degrees Celsius for all range of glazes. And then you can just add it on a frozen cake, pour it in any shape you like, in any desired combination. And the most important thing, and which is also very special for these glazes, is that you can make a 3D model on the cake. For that, you will need to have a blender to blend very well each glaze before you use it, and then mix it all together after your own imagination, after your own desire, and pour it on a cake. We will make you two demonstrations now. First, Sette Volie, we will use the chocolate and white extra glaze.
Yeah, so this range is made up of the products that you will see here right now, and we have another one. So we have the white extra glossy glaze, we have the chocolate extra glossy glaze, we have the Amarena extra glossy glaze, and finally the pistachio extra glossy glaze. Now, all these glazes, other than the beautiful color and the structure and the easy to use aspect of them, they also give you the taste, which is, let's say, an extra, a plus for them. Because when you take a bite of the product, you will feel also the nice flavor of the glaze. So yeah, now I will let Chef Raresh work his magic.
Just to have straightening a little bit the edges. This is ready. We have two cakes, both the same. Yes, Sette Volie, but we will glaze two of them just to show you different application with our extra glossy glazes.
Now, the reason you need to have these cakes frozen when you put the glaze on is, Raresh?
I'm sorry?
The reason why you have to have them frozen before you put on the glaze.
It is important to have them frozen because otherwise the cake will not look the same. It's important that we will not use the spatula only for putting out the extra glaze that we will have on top. Basically, the glaze will cover the cake itself easily, and you will see that it shouldn't have any issues using any type of mold you would like. It could be round, it could be like this one, or either way. What do you prefer? So I will have here the dark chocolate extra glossy glaze. I think you can see it here. It's quite shiny. The second one, the white glaze.
You're teasing us right now.
I think so.
You're teasing us. I can't wait to see you put them on.
Okay. I'll also prepare myself 2 pastry knives right here. Now, let's start with this one. Just pay attention.
Wow.
We'll cover everything with this glaze. Give it an extra touch of white glaze. Use my spatula just do this. Or for the second one, you could use the chocolate. And cover it then with some white one.
Yeah, that looks really good. So as you can see here, the 2 glazes, they don't go together one in another. They keep their shape, and this is why you can make whatever design you choose to apply. This is just one idea that we had for this event today. But yeah, I think it's really important to stress out that these 2 glazes, they don't go and mix together. They just stay separate from each other and give you this amazing shiny look, right?
Yeah, I perfectly agree with you, Sherman. This is ready. I will clean the edges a little bit here. Move this aside. And I already prepared some decorations here, which we can use just to decorate our cakes. So this one, it's ready. And we'll go right here. Let's put it here.
I need to give you some space.
I would appreciate it. Once ready.
Man, it looks really, really nice. I can't wait to try it. Actually, later on, we're gonna have a bite. Yeah. If you're a foodie like me, I think you will do the same. It's such a pity that you cannot do it because of this dreaded situation that we're in. But hopefully next year you'll be able to try these amazing creations. And no worry, till then we'll have new ones to show you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna give you a hand right there.
Thank you. Let's also some pistachio on this one.
It's starting to come together, right?
Perfectly agree. Good. So we have the 2 cakes ready. We will use some decorations right here.
This is where the creativity comes into play.
Of course, you can do it after your own imagination and as you desire, I would say. We'll put also some hazelnuts here.
It's like watching an artist work, right?
Always use some fresh fruits, looks well, and of course tasty. And as a final touch, I will add here a bit of cold powder.
Don't worry about it. We're both vaccinated, so it's all right.
Totally agree. And it's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Sete volie.
Amazing, amazing.
Ready. Okay, let's show them if we still have some time left.
I think we do, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all right.
Perfect. In this case, let's clean up, and I will show you a few different glazes. Actually, two more cakes, which we prepare in advance. In the same matter, we have amarena and white glaze, and we will use it in the cake that Sherban mentioned before, peccato di gola.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, and I hope that Chef Raresh will give us a taste later on, because that cake it has the same concept as this one. So we use the same technique, let's say, but instead of chocolate and hazelnut, we have chocolate and pistachio, and the layers are the same. And instead of the Monella Crick&Crock variegato, we use the Pistachella Crick&Crock variegato, which is a pistachio cream with pistachio crunchy pieces and also crispy flakes inside.
Great. Now I will show you the next cakes. I will bring the next cakes. This is peccato di gola.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit running out of time, but
Okay.
let's just focus on this one, and unfortunately,
have here-
we will need to end it. Yes.
Yes. So we will just try to put some glaze on it. We prepare here amarena and white glaze.
Just to recap, the amarena glaze is the first time you're seeing it. It has this amazing color and also amarena flavor. The other one is the white glaze that we used for this other cake, so you're already familiar with it.
And here we go, peccato di gola, once again in white and amarena glaze.
Thank you, Raresh, for these amazing cakes. These are just some ideas that you can do with these products, but you can see a lot of recipes on our website and the Cremolinia product page on CJEP. Therefore, feel free to play with the textures and create your personalized multi-layered delight with our Crick&Crock range. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Chef Raresh.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.
Don't forget, you can contact our team on the CJEP page for any extra information that you would need. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Bye.